Gallantry. Gallantry is noun, gallant is adjective. The qualities of a hero or heroine, exceptional or heroic courage when facing danger, especially in battle. Courtesy towards women, especially when in public. Gallantry means to show exceptional courage or valor in the battlefield or in the time of difficult situation. For example, he fought gallantly in the battlefield against enemies. He showed gallant behavior by opening door for old lady. Even though we were in difficult situation in war, but our soldiers fought gallantly. They didn't retreat back. They faced enemy bravely. The word is used in two senses. First is in the meaning of bravery or courage, and second is courteousness, especially towards women. The word is much similar with the word chivalry, which is also used in both these senses. It was just a coincidence that these two words have similar meanings and two different senses. What is the connection between these two senses? That is bravery in the battlefield and courtesy towards women. So one must be curious what is the connection between both these senses, and both these words also indicate these two meanings. So there must be some common origin of these words. Actually, these words refer to the stories of mythical King Arthur and his knights of the Round Table, which were fighting with each other for favor of a fair prince's hand. And moreover, those ancient knights of the king were supposed to possess some high qualities, some ideal knights. These qualities include their bravery, their courage, and their courtesy towards women among their basic qualities. Of course, these requirements for ideal knights were in theory. In practice, there may be some deviations. Used as noun, and its adjective is gallant. He showed great gallantry in battle. He had gained a popular reputation for his gallantry towards women. It can also be used for someone's extreme attempt, extreme effort, extreme hard work to achieve some particular target. For example, he played gallantly the cricket match, but unfortunately couldn't succeed in victory.
Etymology 1590s, fine appearance, from French gallantry, 16c. From Old French gallant. Courteous, amusing, see gallant, adjective. Meaning gallant behavior is from 1630s, meaning polite attention to ladies is from 1670s. Middle English had gallantness, merriment, gaiety, high living, late 15c.
Gallantry sounds a little bit with giant plus infantry. Infantry is the section of the army which fights on the land or which faces enemies face to face, and which is supposed to be most brave and courageous. As infantry is the sign of bravery and courage, so is the gallantry. Next word is chivalry. It is also used in two meanings, same as gallantry: courtesy towards women, the medieval principles governing knighthood and knightly conduct or bravery shortly. Chivalry and gallantry are almost synonyms, but with a slight difference. Usually, chivalry has number one meaning, courtesy towards women, and number two, meaning courage and bravery. But gallantry's main or primary meaning is bravery or courage, and secondary meaning is courtesy towards women. That's why we have written courtesy towards women at the top when we are discussing chivalry. Moreover, we often have listened gallantry awards which are awarded to armed persons who show exceptional bravery or courage, but we hardly use as chivalry awards. Instead, chivalric code or chivalric romance were two most common terms used in ancient Europe. Chivalric code was the code of the conduct developed for the institution of knighthood, which stipulates some expectations with knights like bravery, gentlemen, and nobility, etc. Chivalric romance was narration of verses and proses which described qualities of knights, fantastic stories, fantasies about their braveries, about their quests, adventures, moreover their romantic stories.
Chivalry. From Old French chevalerie, knighthood, chivalry, nobility. Cavalry, art of war, from chevaler knight, from medieval Latin cavalierius horseman, from Latin cabalus nag, pack horse, see cavalier.
Mnemonic chivalry sounds like cavalry, which are the symbol of bravery. Cavalry are the soldiers who fought on horseback. Mnemonic, remember the word valor, which also describes bravery. It is the part of word chivalry itself.